What is going on, guys? SpiLLi back again today for the first time in a really long time. Um, you know, I kind of left without saying anything to all 200 something subscribers that I have. Not really that important. Well, you guys are important, but in the grand scheme of things, I don't have like 100,000 subscribers or anything. Um, Kind of just wanted to make a video to kind of, I had thought about doing this for a while, but kind of explain a little bit why I stopped making videos and, um, I guess kind of shed a little bit of light on that. I might make some new videos here and there. I did drop a little clip of me playing CS not that long ago. Not that it was important in any way. It was actually mostly a joke, but um, yeah, I mean, I kind of just wanted to shed a little bit of light on it. So basically, as a lot of you guys know that even watched any of my videos, I'm not going to tag this in any way or anything like that. So, the only people who are probably even going to see this ever would be people that are subscribed to me. Um, as you guys know, the main video game that I used to play was Counter-Strike. It was kind of what drove me to want to find, a better mouse, make me do the reviews of them, that sort of thing like that. And because of that, Counter-Strike was that game for me. I wanted to, find out what was the best equipment for me. It was a game that Counter-Strike is very skill-based. So, any incremental change, anything like that, you can really feel it. You change your mouse, my aim is slightly better in this way, but it's worse in this way. My flick aim got a little bit better, but my consistency dropped off, that sort of thing. And, that sort of thing would just constantly push me to try and want to find the best mouse for me and, provide reviews for you guys while I had them. None of these mice were ever provided to me in any way other than a couple, which were given to me by certain companies, things like that, but very few. It was all out of pocket. I probably spent over $1,000 on mice easily, I would say. For a long time, I started giving them out to my friends, to be honest. For a long time, I had like 60 something mice, I think. And it not only is that expensive, because I'm paying anywhere from $30 to $150 a mouse, but the main reason being is that I kind of just stopped playing Counter-Strike. And the reason for that being is that just some changes that they made. Not necessarily to the game, but the system that I played in. So, for you guys that don't know, and probably mostly none of you, I work a 9-to-5 job. Well, not 9 to 5 exactly, but in the sense of a 9-to-5 job. And so I don't have a ton of time to play. I have a wife and a little boy, so my time is pretty eaten up. That being said, I played pretty high in Counter-Strike. I played an A+ ESEA when that was the highest rank you could play in. And that's kind of what kept me playing. I got to play with a lot of different pros. Pretty much every game I would play in would have some, either high tier player from one of the, tier 1 or 2 teams in it, or, several of them. And basically what happened is, I don't know what it's been, 2 years now or something like that, a year and a half. ESEA decided to come out with rank G, or well, at the time it was only rank S, and then later rank G. So, I always thought I was, I could always hang. I could hang with the professional players in a pug sense, but I just never simply had the time to put into it that they did. They had that team practices, 8+ hours a day sort of thing. While I would have loved to do that, it just wasn't ever realistic for me, with a family and, working in my job and, what I went to school for and everything. So, I was happy just playing pugs, that sort of thing. It's a competitive game and I love competitiveness. But ESEA came out with that, and that was the main league I played in. And a big part of it was me loving to play with other, like professional players. And me ever getting into rank S or rank G was just completely unrealistic because of the system they came out with is kind of just bad. It rewarded just playing a ton, and I never simply had the time to put into it that, a lot of the people that were getting into rank G and then eventually maybe into rank S were putting into it. I just don't have the time for it. I can play a couple hours at night, sort of thing, once my kid goes to bed. So it was never realistic for me. So that's kind of why I kind of lost my interest in playing CS, and eventually kind of just stopped making mouse reviews because of it, because that was kind of the thing that pushed me to want to try and find the best mouse for me. Like I said, eventually turn it into a review for you guys. That being said, I do plan on maybe coming out with some new reviews. I do have a bunch of new equipment, all sorts of different stuff, anywhere from controller accessories. I've been playing some PlayStation, some COD, some stuff like that. I actually used to be, not to toot my own horn here, I used to be super good at COD. I was actually probably better at COD than I ever was at CS. Back in the Modern Warfare 2 days, COD 4 days, a little bit before that, into Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2, probably a little bit before Black Ops 2, but honestly, I would put myself with just about anybody in that category, and that's not hyping myself up. I used to play with a lot of the pro players back in the day then, and I was young at the time. It was when I was in high school and then maybe a little bit into college, and I just never took it seriously, so it never became a thing for me. So I've been playing a little bit of that, so you might see some controller reviews, different scuff, new Astro controller, some of the different kind of controllers, things like that. But if anybody's interested in anything in specific, let me know. And yeah, see you guys later.